Hi Collective, my name is Aruna from All Change by the Minute. Today's reading is about transmutation and how this can affect your life in a positive manner. So let's start, okay? Use your voice instead of giving an answer out of reaction. Actually, instead of use it as a lesson. So if someone did something wrong in your mind, instead of going against the grain, just apply it for your own use. Turn it around and see everything as a test and as a lesson. After reminding yourself to work on how to better yourself. Transmutation means you having the energy to use something or a reaction for your own use of growing within, and by doing so, you will not only understand yourself but the other one also. Let's put an example. In your mind, someone did you wrong by reacting with their ego instead of showing compassion first and then reacting. Always stay true to yourself in a moment, but understanding the other person in concern also. You can never go wrong if you do everything by taking it in. When you go within, you will work on your traumas and you will want results in something much better. One result will bring you more results because you will want to change the way you conducted yourself towards others. It gives you hope and makes you proud after changing what didn't work in the first place. Motivate yourself by transmuting traumas and habits just to have a healthier life for your own sake. Think about how you should react or communicate instead of showing an exploded version of yourself to that person. If you react out of not knowing how to communicate and also not knowing who you are, you will either explode or there will be no communication at all. Transmutation is about how to act in a calm way, understanding how you give back an answer by doing good for you and the other one. It's about taking action to something or someone and change it for the better, simply by standing still in the moment and taking a pause, even if you have to think what to say next. For it's always better to take that pause than to react out of ego and having regrets later if something is said and it's painful for the other one. Because there is no going back if this happens every single time and one is doing the work and the other one not so. Bring peace and calmness in every conversation you have without looking for drama. By being conscious about every action and thinking you should take another approach if something didn't work between two people. If there is hostile, you will not get the results by doing exactly the same thing what the other one did or yourself. That is just mirroring the other one. Take a look in a mirror and ask yourself if you probably could have proceeded differently in that situation. Every action is a reaction, and why not let it be a good one? And taking course into the right direction together instead of disagreeing with the other, for there is always two sides of a story. Show mercy, show compassion, show some sympathy. You don't have to agree with the other, but you have to communicate with understanding. Transmutation must become a part of you. It begins with one thought and comes back in everything you do throughout your day. So, how can you make a difference? Transmute your own thinking, even though someone else doesn't. By every act, not to react, but taking a calm and peaceful approach every single time. Don't allow yourself to explode and thinking that was the right thing to do. Just stay alert of every action you take towards anyone. By practicing every day, you will get this in your system. I had to get this in my system. My experience was about childhood traumas and how people treated me. In my younger years, I couldn't even speak because of being an introvert and still can be. The lessons were hard: how to learn to speak and how to communicate. As I grew older, the deep wounds didn't help me to move forward in my life. I felt stuck even though I was living the life I had to live. The feeling was more of survival of the fittest. I was pushed in situations where I had to work hard on my traumas, but also confirming and knowing I had them in me, the wounds. You must understand yourself first if you want to understand someone else. So the work had to be done from within and must be done from within. People think it is always the fault of someone else. That can be true, but the truth is, starting with yourself is the right thing to do by you. For fully understanding comes after the fact you have worked from going within, healing yourself from any wounds, what was done to you in a harsh way. Me, myself, was guided to do so by my spirit. Every step and every layer has been worked on. For I have a task to do in this world, to also heal others. That is how I see myself, and that is how God sees me. The signs are speaking for themselves. Talking to myself helped me to transmute every layer of bad habits, what I had to learn throughout my years as a child, and not to forget my childhood traumas. So, yes, I can relate with everyone because it was a long path of working steady on myself to finally be in a state where I feel so much better and I only feel calmness and peacefulness. For using this as a routine base, it's about knowing where a reaction comes from, and that's within. And it always works two ways. Doing good by you means you doing good for the other. People will tell it is never good if you're constantly in your mind. It's about staying there for a moment, just enough to understand what has to be done and doing the work, and after that, letting it flow by going out of your head again. If something repeatedly comes up in your life, it's because you have to work on that subject. You have to recognize why things happen, for they happen for a reason. And it is up to you to know what that reason is. Recognition means action, and action means transmutation. I know transmutation will be always a part of my life, for I will always want a better version of me to do better by you. Wouldn't you want this for others? What a wonderful world it would be if all the fear, pain, anger, and emotions what you had within would disappear bit by bit. I know this because this is my reality and it can also be yours. Thank you for listening again, and of course, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you will get notifications next time I post. And for more information, please check out the description box below. Have a nice day, and until next time, later. Bye.